Hello. So, just the basics to get to know me, um, because nobody knows who I am, what I do, or anything. Um, I'm a 27-year-old mother of three, single mother of three, um, and I'm a surrogate mother. So, basically, what I wanted to jump on here for was to talk to people about surrogacy, what it is, what it does, who it affects. Um, I'm not going to dive real deep into it. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will be doing more videos on this. Um, but yes, I have done one complete journey, which was amazing, um, for a gay couple, and they are great. Um, like I said, I have three kids of my own. I have two boys and a girl, ages 7, 4, and 18 months old. Plus, my surrogate baby is almost 5 months old, which is crazy. I'm in the beginning of starting a new journey with a new couple, which I am so excited. I've met them up front, which is a little bit different from my first journey. And I'm going to be meeting them again in a week. Well, actually Friday. I leave Friday, and today is November 11th, 18th. November 18th. Sorry, I read that wrong. Um, and I'm excited to go see them. I get to go to the fertility clinic that I deal with. We get to just it'll be a good time. And I also while I'm there, I get to meet with my first couple. Well, actually, one of the fathers. Um while he's there. So that's super exciting. It's just this whole surrogacy thing is an exciting thing. I get to help people who otherwise couldn't have babies. I get to be lucky enough to be chosen by a couple who I also choose in return. Actually, I choose them, they choose me. It's actually an amazing process. I loved it. Um I fell in love with them through their profiles, and then when you meet somebody over Skype, I don't know about other people, but I felt a connection, and I have 3 kids of my own, and I love them with everything. So, it's definitely an interesting thing, but what was I saying? I honestly forget. I am very forgetful. Call it mom brain, call it post-pregnancy brain, call it whatever you like. It's there. It's real. It sucks. But anyway, I get to go to my fertility clinic this weekend and have some more medicals done. I'm basically medically cleared. There's just a couple of things that we need to have squared away. I have an underactive thyroid, so I need medications for that to help bring that up so that I can carry another healthy pregnancy. Um, which is obviously the goal. When you're a surrogate, you go through IVF and you have an embryo placed in you, and you take some meds to help carry a healthy pregnancy. Um, right now, I am not pregnant. I have not been through first transfer yet. We don't have a contract yet. I am waiting on my lawyer to get back to me, which can be a long process. Last time it took about 2 or 3 weeks, chasing the lawyers around with, like, literal pictures of my birth control saying, "Hey, I'm due to start my period, and if I start my period and I don't have a contract, I can't start my meds that I need to be on by cycle day 3." Um, so it's definitely it's interesting. There's a lot of rush to wait. Which basically means, like, you rush, 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 get everything done really, really fast, and then you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and then you rush, 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 and then you wait and wait and wait. Um, Yeah. So I myself, I'm in Canada. A lot of people believe that surrogacy isn't legal here, that what I'm doing isn't right, or that I'm doing it for the money. Um, that's just not true. I mean, if that's questions that people want me to answer, I will definitely go into that. I could speak all day on why I am not strictly doing it for the money. I fell in love with my first couple. I'm falling in love with my second couple. They're just so amazing. And I really want them to have the opportunity to have a family, to have children, to just grow and just to watch love multiply. Watching somebody get hope because you had that positive pregnancy test. And then watching that grow as the 6-week scan happens and the 12-week scan happens. And just y- having them there over Skype if they can't be in person to just watch their baby grow and to find out the gender of their baby. It's just it's an amazing experience. And to anybody out there who might want to do this, who might feel like they want to know more, it's definitely not for everybody. It's definitely not an easy process, but I would do it over and over again if my body would allow it. And just to give birth and then watch 2 people hold their baby for the first time. It's just the words can't describe it. Honestly, they can't. And do I love the baby? That's something we'll get into another time. But I will say all of them hold a very special place in my heart. They all are amazing people, and the families are so full of love, and adoption is not always an option. It is not. And I applaud every woman out there who has adopted out their child or who can't have babies or who just who needs a little bit extra help. Um it's not easy. I myself am very very lucky to have my 3 children naturally, really easy. Um and I can't imagine not being able to have that gift, to not be able to have children, just it must be a hard thing. Um, I just my heart goes out to people who are in that situation, and I really hope that every one of you who wants a baby, who struggles with either infertility, or you're a gay couple and you can't reproduce, or you had an accident when you were a child and for some reason you can't have babies. There are amazing people out there. There are women who are willing to help you. It's not cheap, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Um, and I've always known it was something I wanted to do. I grew up with infertility around me, with people who couldn't have babies, or people that were gay, or people that had cancer and couldn't reproduce. And I knew from a young age that this is something I wanted to do. This is something I was going to be passionate about. And it's true. Going into it and meeting people, going through the experience and just seeing how amazing and how bad these people want babies, it's just so amazing. I don't even have words for it. I'm blown away to see how badly somebody wants something that I just have. I just have my children. Only one of my children were planned. The other 2 were birth control fails, and I love them to death. I would not change it for anything, ever. But I know there's people also dying to be in the footsteps that I'm in who would give anything. And that's why I'm here. I want people to know that surrogacy isn't some evil thing. Not everybody can adopt. Not everybody can have kids. Not everybody gets lucky enough to meet somebody who is willing to give up their child. Um, it's not easy. It's not pretty. Definitely not pretty. But children are so worth it. They are a gift from God, from wherever you want to say children are a gift from. They are a blessing. I am beyond lucky to have my 3 children. Um, my second child really turned my life around. When I found I was pregnant with him, yes, I loved my first child, don't ever get that wrong, but I was going through a really rough time. I had postpartum depression really bad with my oldest, and things didn't exactly work the way I wanted to. I didn't have the supports, I didn't have the knowledge. So when my second child came around, I really just something woke me up, something just I hit a wall, and I did everything I could to change. And now I have 3 children on my own in a house that I support. Now, I'm not gonna say that I do it completely on my own. Their father is in their lives. Their father helps financially, and he's around when he can be. Um, he can be a great guy, a great father. And then I am unfortunately right now on income assistance because I can't live on my own right now. Um, but you know what? That's how I support me and my kids. I'm trying to do better. I'm doing the surrogacy, which again, I don't do for the money. But yes, it does help set me and my children up. My children are a lot better off than they were this time last year. They have things that I wouldn't have been able to provide them on my own. And I did that by using my body, by my given gifts. So, it's I still did it. And I'm very lucky to live in Canada. I am very, very lucky to have family who's willing to help me and support me through the surrogacy journeys that I do, and who are willing to help watch my children so I can fly to Toronto so I can have medical procedures done. And I'm very lucky to have a support system. But I'm also extremely, extremely lucky to meet these amazing couples because it's not easy to come to the point that you need surrogacy. I mean, I haven't been there, but some people are trying to have a baby for 10, 15 plus years. And I'm not belittling anybody because any time spent trying to have a baby and wanting that baby so bad and not being able to do it, it hurts. It sucks. Even now, if I take a pregnancy test for whatever reason and it comes up negative and I'm not trying to have any more of my own, it still hurts. It bugs. And people might not understand that, but it's not a nice thing to see a negative pregnancy test. Like, especially if your period is off or something's not the way it normally is. But anyway, leave some questions down below. I'll probably do a video in another 2 or 3 days. And I'm gonna write down some of the common questions I get on my Facebook or that people ask me because I get quite a few of them. And some of them are going to be longer questions that I'm going to spend a whole video talking about it. But I hope to see you guys around. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. And